Hello, I'm thriller author J. Luke Bennecke. Today I was going to talk to you a little bit about autism and the research I did for my latest novel, Echo from a Bayou, one man's journey to hunt down his murderer. I found out a few years ago that my daughter, Bridget, is on the spectrum. She is autistic. And no, she's not Rain Man. Most people who are on the spectrum are not Rain Man, as I ignorantly discovered. So wanting to learn more about autism, I jumped in and learned as much as I could about the world of autism and what it really means to be on the spectrum. So, what is autism? Well, it's a neurodevelopmental condition that affects how people perceive and interact with the world around them. You'll notice differences in social communication and repetitive behaviors, along with a whole range of unique strengths and challenges. Autism is actually a spectrum disorder, which means it covers a wide range of abilities and variations in how it actually shows up in people. You might have heard the term on the spectrum, which means somewhere between neurotypical and neurodiverse, extreme, or somewhere in between. For my story, I wanted to be accurate with the behaviors of a particular character, so I read a few books that helped me understand, including The Autistic Brain by Temple Grandin. Absolutely fascinating, highly recommended. So I'd like to share a little bit about what I found regarding some of these behavioral traits and what we might notice in individuals who are on the autism spectrum. Okay, first up we have social communication challenges. This can mean things like having difficulty with nonverbal communication, like maintaining eye contact or understanding facial expressions and gestures, like these hand movements that I'm doing, they might not mean anything to someone who's on the spectrum. Second, some folks might struggle with verbal communication, finding it tough to start or keep up with conversation. Third, when it comes to social cues, they might have trouble picking up on them or responding appropriately. All stuff that neurotypical adults take for granted. So it's important that everyone try their best to understand what's actually happening with our friends on the spectrum. Next, we have restricted repetitive behaviors, some of which I used in my book. Now, these can show up as repetitive movements, sticking to routines or rituals, or sometimes having intense interest in specific topics. These behaviors often bring comfort and predictability to folks on the spectrum, but they can also affect their daily lives and social interactions. So keep in mind, though, that autism is a spectrum, so how these traits manifest can vary a lot from person to person. Everyone's experience with autism is unique, so it's crucial to approach them with understanding, acceptance, and support. So if you found this video helpful, please share with your family and friends, and of course, my shameless plug, visit my author website, jlukebennecke.com, where you can find out more about ordering Echo from a Bayou. Thanks for your time and have a great day.